mean, we've had the conversation because you have specifically talked to some people and said, God loves me. I'm going to need to think about that. I love that. I think that's exactly what should happen when someone tells you that, instead of, well, you kiss her more. It's like, no, if you're on a planet where God loves you, then it does change everything. But if someone said, why? I think it kind of goes to, in my mind anyway, I go, yeah, you're right, because of all the dumb stuff that I've done. Why in the world would God love me? And it comes from this assumption that I think is rife in any movie you watch or any song that gets sung, is that love is earned. Yeah. That it comes with this assumption that you've done something lovable and you are lovable and you need to stay lovable. Right? But the reality of God's love for us is that his love for us isn't based on what we do, but it's based on who he is. Yeah. So I'm stealing this totally from Tim Keller. Tim Keller would say that, you're in the house, you may be around the dinner table, it's just you and your wife says to you, honey, why do you love me? And what I want to say to my wife is, well, you've got perfect features, you keep yourself in shape, and you make the most amazing meals. And she would probably feel good about that for a few minutes, and then she'd start to think about, what would happen if I wasn't able to do all of those things? Then is your love based on that? And I would say, no, I'm not going there. The right answer to why do you love me is because I do. And that's the way it is for Christians, and that's the way God tells us that, God so loved the world so that it doesn't give us a reason for why. It's just the reality. And then his love acts.
Yeah. I love that. And I think marriage is one of those relationships that can give us a window on God's love for us. I think another one is the parent-child relationship. I mean, God talks about himself as our creator, and then he describes himself as a parent, usually a father, sometimes as a mother. And I think for myself, being a mother, I have a different sense of what it means that God loves us. I look at my daughters, and there is, like you've said about Colleen, there's nothing they can do that would make me love them more, and there's nothing they can do that would make me love them less. I love them because I love them, and that's a window of how God loves us.